How's it going, everyone? So today we're gonna be doing some deep fried breaded pork chops. So this is the first for me, but we're gonna start doing it. It should only take me a good 15 minutes to cook it. I've already did all my prep of everything, so we're just gonna be mixing these eggs, mixing up our bread, and there is our pork chops, salted and peppered. Rubbed it down, seasoned salt. And we're going to be dipping it in this giant deep fryer here. That's temperature should be sitting around 375. So we're going to give this a shot. Sorry about the phone kind of bouncing up. It's hands-free today. So I got this cool new little dealio that I'm going to try out. See how it's going to work. But let's go ahead and get started on this. So we'll go ahead and beat these up a little bit and see what goes from there. So we want it for an egg wash. What we're gonna do is just make sure it's nice and kind of smooth, easy. Whip these eggs up. So just in case I need more eggs, I always got it. Which we should crack a few more in here, just to make sure we got enough egg in. Make sure I don't get in, which that never works. If you get a shell in it, that's always bound to happen. Unlike myself. Alright, mix these up. Try not to make a mess everywhere. So our egg wash is all set. Put that in the sink. And we'll start on our breading here. So in here, I got some garlic powder, onion powder. No salt or pepper since I already salt and peppered my pork chops. And what I found out, I put it in here. So I'll mix it in here. I'll leave some in there because whenever we do the egg wash, it just starts making crumbles, and I've always hated that. So I'm going to try this. And I got Italian seasoning, some dill in there. Mix it up nice. You can use a fork, but I like using my whisk. So we'll sprinkle that in there. And that's going to be, we're going to put our pork chops right on there. So that should be good. Then we'll pull out our pork. Kind of make a nice little spot that we can put that pork chop on. And we'll pour some more on there. Alright, so our grease should be hot enough. Let's move these around and pull out our pork. So again, I already rubbed seasoning on it. Boneless, skinless pork. We'll do that. So we'll go ahead and put in our egg wash. And maybe some tongs to go with this. Let's see here. Let's find some tongs. A mess of good stuff in here that my kid likes to grab and fumble. Put that in there. And we'll use our tongs here. So we'll let her soak a little bit. And direct it on our flour bedding. So that's perfect. So we'll do it twice because I like mine a little bit crispy. So nice little bit right there, and back in our egg wash. Make sure we get a nice coating on this. So the whole point is to try to grab it in the same spot, because you always see that never quite sticks in the same spot. Scoop that on there. Definitely not a shake and bake type of deal. And give her a nice little dusting, shake off all the excess, then right onto this. So we'll fill this up real quick, this way I can cook multiple ones, and then we'll just drop it right into the fire for a good 15 minutes. Yeah, so I haven't been on for a while. This is the first day I've been on this week, I believe. I think I was on Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday. So it's been a minute. I've been kind of busy with work and everything like that. Shake that. Just put all that flour. See, this is why you can start seeing that it's clumping up on the flour. Getting those clumps in the flour mixture, which I never like, so that's why I do it separately. So when I need more, I just dump it in there. If I don't, sweet, it's not mixed up. I can use that for something else, especially if I like this recipe. It's a new recipe. I tinkered with it a little bit. I changed what else I wanted to put in there. It asked for cornstarch and all that fun stuff, and I was like, cornstarch, okay, well, that's new. Never done it with cornstarch. So make sure we got a nice light coating on there. Shake off the excess. Back into our little basket here. Yeah, you can already hear it making hissing noise down there. So it's almost ready to go. So we'll speed this up. We'll throw some more of these in here. So if you like this, please share it. Press a like button. It greatly helps me out. You know, get the word out. Share it. Be like, hey, watch this guy's stuff. I also have other videos. I have video games if you're into video games. I have fishing, which I'm going to be doing this weekend. Lots of fishing this weekend. Going to try to take the kiddos out, and we're going to do some carp fishing. I know last week wasn't the greatest, but you know, majority of the people watch because they like to see the scenery, which is pretty nice, you know, especially nowadays when everybody's stuck indoors. You know, I like to go out and try to find some alone spot I can be alone at fishing. It's a great way to do it. So we'll drop this bad boy in there. I'm going to do a little bit of soaking when I grab these. Try to make this as fast and effective as possible. I know that was always the biggest thing. You know, like regular cooking channels and streams like that, I haven't seen a stream about cooking, which I bet there is. It's just like watching a regular cooking channel. These people are professionals, and I'm just half-wittingly doing it. But so I'm trying this new setup. I'm trying to do hands-free, so that's why you see that bobble in my stream here. I bought this cool little device online on Amazon. I bought it, and I really do like it. First time doing a stream with it, and so far I really do enjoy it. It makes cooking a lot easier instead of me trying to hold a camera and try to do this, which is always a pain to me, to be honest. I always thought it was. But if you want information on it, send me a message, and I'll send you their link, which is on Facebook, and you can check them out. It's not really, they're not sponsoring this video. This is just me kind of rambling on it. You know, passing time as I'm trying to bread the pork. But as I hope everybody's days, this whole week's been going good for them. I know it's been pretty tough right outside. I've seen a lot of different crazy stuff happening at work and everything like that. But, you know, a nice break is to cook. So, we got that nice and breaded. So we'll flop this bad boy back in here. You know, I never thought to use tongs. I was watching somebody use them, and I was like, oh wow, that's way better than what I do. And I usually do it with my hands, and yeah, hands would be caked in powder, basically. So tilt this up. So this was the first one to go in. Let's make sure. Get that. Flop that bad boy right there. Bread both sides. Look at that. That's going so much better on the breading process here. Flop this bad boy right in there. And move her over. So looks like I'm only going to be able to get in 3 in this pot. Let's see. Let's make sure I don't die. Just flop her in. So 15 minutes. Got my handy dandy right here. We'll go ahead and do the rest. Set our timer for 15 or until they're golden brown. I'll do a thermometer on them, meat thermometer, which should be reading around 145. So when they come out, should be reading about that temperature. I think that's about medium rare. I like mine juicy and tender, so first time ever doing it. But that's a quickie. Just sit there and watch this grease. But if you guys will, I'll probably be on later on tonight doing some video game streaming. What we're going to have as a side with this dish is green beans, fresh cut green beans. With the bread, I've never seen the need to do... I might do a white gravy with it. I'm not 100% sure if I will do a white gravy or a brown gravy, but that would definitely just heighten this a little bit. Just a little bit. But, yeah, so let's give it a quick look and see what these bad boys look like. See, they're not quite brown yet, so it might take the full 15 minutes. Can I get these nice and golden brown? Temperature is set at 375, and we'll continue to spread these. You know, that's a good breading right there. Grab this bad boy. See, that's what I hated. That's what I did not want to do. Losing some of that breading. Slap that bad boy. So there's 2 ready to go back in. One's still sitting in there soaking. We'll throw these other ones in there to soak. And the egg wash. Maybe I might get another one in there. Let those bad boys soak. Take a look at our deep fried right here. Ooh, they're getting golden. So I love this new pot. Absolutely just love that pot. Just bought it. My wife and I did tortilla shells. So we were going to make our homemade taco shells. I did it with regular flour. Worked perfectly. I was able to do 3 at a time, make taco shells for our taco. We did a surf and turf, so I had shrimp, some avocados. It just turned out perfectly. Yesterday, my wife ended up baking banana bread. I was going to do it, but I was feeling pretty tired, so I'm going to bed. But she made banana bread. I gave her the recipe. She did pretty darn good on that one. I know I've been talking about me doing banana bread and showing you guys my recipe that my mother gave me, and plus a good way of doing it, making it moist. If you ever had banana bread and it was dry, all you got to do is add sour cream to it. That's what makes it moist. I mean, just a cup of sour cream and it's just bombs. Bomb. With this recipe, first time doing a deep fried anything. I've tried deep frying some stuff in the past and it never turned out. I never had a deep fryer like this, so this is completely new. Let's take a look and see what it looks like so far. Oh yeah, they're getting golden brown. Golden brown. That's beautiful right there. And we're good, not even 5 minutes into it. We'll go ahead and get our plate ready. Put our plate down. paper towels. Oh yeah. Rare item right there. Paper towels and toilet paper. Amazing. To give it a little bit longer, we got our meat thermometer. So we'll make sure the meat thermometer is going to read our temperature, which is going to be 145. And then we'll let it sit and rest for a good 3 minutes. So we'll pull out that first set, take a gander at it. Oh, doesn't do it pop. Usually last time I tried to deep fry, I had a mess everywhere. Now I have just flour mess, but not a grease mess. So that's always a good one. If you guys have any recipes that you would like to share, feel free to do it. I will even try to do it on the stream. If you want to see me do a few of these recipes, anything that's like, okay, I want to try this, I want to see somebody else do it. If there's any suggestions, if you want to see anything. I mean, I do baking, I do cooking and deep frying, barbecue. It's getting to be around that time to start barbecuing. I'm going to start barbecuing some steaks. We're going to marinate them. I can't wait for that. The weather's been a little bit on the downside. Yesterday, we ended up getting a snow shower. It's not like that today. It was a little bit cold this morning. So I was going to do something for grilling, but it's still too cold to do it. So we didn't do it this time around. So let's pull these out, take a look, and see if they're done. Put that right there. Oh yeah, that's the golden I want to see. And that is golden. So go ahead and grab this plate. We'll do a gauge on it, and we'll use some new tongs here. Alright, so go ahead and grab this. If it comes unstuck, that's great. That is great. Look at that. Oh. You know, that's something I was not expecting. So, they stuck. That is funny. You know, I was not expecting that. Great. So that's something I wasn't expecting. They actually stuck to the grate. I mean, was not expecting that. Alright, so we'll have to scrape these bad boys out. I thought, you know, they would not. But maybe if I wouldn't have let them set in there while I was trying to mix up the rest, probably would have been fine. So I'm decapitating this and destroying that crisp crust on there. You guys gonna listen to me complain about it. So yeah, that was a learning curve. So let's not set it in there and let it sit for a couple minutes while we wait. All right, so put back there. All right, so there we go. We got them out. Crispy. Always like to crisp. Let's see if they hit our magical temperature here. I always do. I don't like cutting into anything nowadays. My mom used to do it a lot. She used to cut into her meat to see if it was pink, white, whatever. And these are pushing 165. So I think these are well toasted, well done, ready to go. So I will be taking pictures of the final dish. So I'll have everything together with the green beans and maybe the gravy. I'm not sure yet. I might do the gravy. Can't pass up on gravy. I might even boil some potatoes real quick and do a mashed. So it'd be pretty darn good. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. That would be it. That only took me not even 14 minutes. The prep time took me a little bit longer, mixing all the seasoning. So I did use 2 cups flour. I also used Italian seasoning, onion powder, just a little bit of onion powder, some garlic powder, dill weed is what I put in there. I really like the taste of dill weed. I seasoned the pork chops before I even breaded them. I put seasoned salt and black pepper, gave it a nice rub down. And then that's mostly all that I put in there. And we'll taste it, see how it tastes. I mean, they looking gorgeous. I love how it looked. But as you can see, you know, I had a little issues with the pan. They stuck in there. So maybe next time I won't let them sit in that pan while I'm breading it. So that's probably the main reason why I had some issues. But if you like it, share it. Tell people about my channel. If you want to see something new, just let me know. Leave a comment, and I will get back to you guys. All right, you have a good one.